to computer, share PowerPoint. Share screen. Okay, so, okay, let me admit someone. So, welcome to webinar on creating income online. Today is 25th November, and we're gonna start. And so before we start, okay, ground rules. The meeting is recorded, and we are targeting 60 minutes. We can go over that if we have some more questions. And so we'll start with the topic, and just to put us in the key thing that is important to life. And then questions, and then so pop your question in there, and then we will treat. We'll start with the one that is on the chat box, and then go through the pre-recorded, the one that I collected during the those that asked same question. So before we start, so let's go through the disclaimer. So the view expressed on this webinar is for educational purpose only. So as a business person, you listen to the information and then you practice it, and you bear the risk, and you take responsibility. So I'll give you a few minutes, 1 minute for everyone to be able to read that, and then before we start. Okay, I think by my calendar, we are 1 minute. So today I'm gonna talk about 3 keywords, or that's the keyword for today. The first one is we become what we think about. And then the next one is thought become things. So in life, this is a very powerful thing in life. Sometimes it could be very bad thing in life. Imagine if you're thinking about you're in trouble, you think you're in trouble, and you continue thinking about that trouble, that problem, you end up becoming that problem. If you're thinking about poverty, and poverty might come your way. If every time you're thinking about it, and every action you're working on is about poverty, you become that what you think about. So if you're worried about poverty, why not think about, turn your mind to wealth? If you're seeing conflict, and then you worry about, you don't like conflict, why don't you focus your mind on peace? Mother Teresa was invited for a rally, and she refused. She said when there is a peace rally, she will go for it, because her mind was focused on peace, and anything outside peace, she would not go for it. So when you think about anything, you start thinking about, start growing, and then you become what you think about. And then this idea of thought become thing. You just scan your eyes around wherever you're sitting. Everything you have there was in somebody thought about it. If it's a furniture, a wooden furniture, a carpenter thought about it, and then there was that furniture wasn't there. What was there was wood somewhere. And then it's okay, this thing exists in the mind. I need to take that piece of wood, cut it the piece I want, take a metal, take something here and join them together. And all those things was in the mind. So, and if those that are Christian, they said in the beginning, it was word. God used word in the beginning. So everything here is from the mind. If you want to create something, just start thinking about it, write it down. Over time, you'll be able to create that thing. And you may not see, like the carpenter that is building a chair, that carpenter would not see all the details from the day he said, I'm going to create this furniture. That detail is not available. That detail, the big picture of the furniture is there. And then as you start piecing together, as you draw the plan, all the details will come up as you grow along. So it's the same thing in business. You focus on what you want to create, and then you start doing little things every day, and then that take you to what you want to create. So having said that, time for us to go to question and answer. So we have about 10 questions on this list, and then we'll try we will look from time to time to see the one on the chat. Let me open the chat. Okay, there is none at the moment. So the first one is, how do I enroll in your mentorship program? What are fees and the duration? Okay, so the fees, I'll start with the fees. So how do you enroll? The fees is 99, and the duration, it's about you. It is not a fixed, like a traditional school that you sign up and it said it start from, it's gonna start by January and then end in August. No, you have the starting point, and then there's a program, a state program that you're gonna go through. That program, how far you go, it depends on you. Every material, every support is available to you. If you think that you can do it in 2 months or in a month, it's all up to you. So how to start and the duration, we all agree, it's up to you. And then the money, it's just 99 US dollars. And then how do you start it? It's simple. You don't need to there's not much fun fee. All you need to do is, let me share, just quickly demonstrate and see how you can do that. Let me open the sign up form. So let me share. So normally you receive a lot of email, and on those email that you receive, there's a link on, and if you click some of the links, you see start here or sign up. So those are the common link that you can see. So on as a case example is this, you open this and then your email link, and then you get to, so you can scroll down and you see there's a get started here and there's another one up here. So if you click that, that will open a simple form. And on this form, you have all the information that is what the product, it's all mentor all in. What is all in? This is a one-stop solution. You're not buying, it's not a place that you buy, you went to buy this bottle, and then after they sold you bottle, they say, okay, oh yeah, you need to buy the cover. Oh, you need to buy this straw. Oh, you need to buy this label. No, it is all in. You go in there, you have all the training. You'll be able to build your website. You'll be able to do all you need to do in that, with all that. And there are a lot of information, a lot of resources available and support. So all you need to do is you put your name, email, phone number, choose a username and password. Make sure you remember your password, and then check all the information. See, it's 30 days money back guaranteed, and all the necessary question and information and testimony are there. You click on continue, then this will take you, if I click next, to take me to where I need to put the account information. And once that is done, I will receive an email, and that email will take me, once I furnish all this information, an account will be created for me. And then all I need to do is I'll take you to where, so you take that email, the detail that you have, and click on the link, and then you enter the email address, the name, the username, and then update the profile. And then this will take you to the platform that's all the training will be done. So you can see on the dashboard, you have your training, which is, this is the step training, module 1. There is 2, there is 3, there is 4, there is 5, there is 6, there is 7, and on top of that, there are other training, other resources available. If I go into this training, there is a lot of video training library, and there is also a link to, let me get, so if you look at these these 9 dots, I can go in there. That's another a link. All this is available after I've paid 99. So I just click that to mentor. You can see education. Under that education, I can do further training. I can go to LinkedIn Learning, and then your best life blueprint. This is a very wonderful training that you go through and take you through a journey. of building your business. So very, very good stuff. And there's new stuff that is coming, launch you. There's so much for what I think it's over too much of content. I've never seen such a heavy, this is done with a purpose for you to succeed. Because Stuart believed in if you have more to succeed, then you that is helping that those people will have more money. As they have more money, you will have more money. So that law of success, that's mastermind, that's giving, it's it manifested before him, and all the people that join that do the same to others. Yeah, the Holy Book says, knock and it shall be given, knock, the door will be open, ask, it shall be given, find, and then at the end of that bottle, he said, the solution is do unto others what you want people to do for you. But most people do ask and they don't read that portion of the Bible. But I think it's Matthew, is it my book of Matthew? But it's verse 12. It said, it is a law, do what you want others to do for you. You first of all do unto others. So it's very, very important that you know that. So once you sign up, you have all this information, and then you are in a community of people that guide you. These are coming from people expressing themselves, asking questions, having fun. So you're never alone. It's too much. I think, Grace, that should be enough. If you need more, and just let me know. Let me go to take the next question. I think I need to share it so that I can. Please kindly advise what would be a good business idea and how to start it with a family and 2 young children. I have myself thought of so many things, but never seen myself fulfilling any. I think we started this, we said thought become thing. So when you're thinking, don't let your mind, you need to add what is called faith. That's one probably maybe might have been missing. You need to add that to your thought process and make sure your thought is not everywhere. You need to concentrate the thought on something. Let's say, for example, you say, okay, this month, these 30 days, I want this. This, what is that you want most? And all your thoughts every day, you write it down. You go through that every morning and evening. And then everything that you're doing is directed towards that. Because you have that burning purpose, that burning desire, and that thought. And then it's very, it's not just one minor thought, the one that encompasses, that will be able to solve a lot of issues. For example, if your thought is how to make more money, then every action you'll be taking that week will be how to make that money. So if somebody called you for a party and that party is not going to help anybody, is not going to benefit anybody, that party will not interest you. So anything that is outside that major thought would not interest you. So back to your question. It's difficult for individual to sit down and say, okay, I'm gonna build a business. And you go to internet and sit down and type, do a search. You do a search, there's a lot of things that will come in there. And at the end of the day, you get confused. And then also there's all people that are available telling you to do this and that. You need to ask them, where is their background? What have they created? If they have not created, all the fanciful things they are saying is not null and void. So to be able to take that, your thought, that your burning desire, you need to commit to action. And if you're able to do it yourself, that's fine. But if you're not able, like me, I wasn't able to do it myself because I've not built business before. But when I look for when I saw a platform like this that is able to direct me, focus me on things I need to do, and also give me a path that other people have gone through, for me, it was no brainer. So I had to join. So so a good business in today's world, a good business is online business. Everything is going online. Everything is going digital. So, and there are so much leverage on building online business. So for those that want to build online business, you look for a good platform. The one I personally I recommend is our mentors platform, which line up education for you. And if you do your research, if you think there's another one better than that, I will advise you have open mind, go ahead, but you need to take action. Without action, nothing. Everything is like a dream, it's a wish. You need to think about it, take action, and everything will start manifesting. It's like somebody that want to start maybe a driving license, want to start driving. Yes, you start thinking about how do I drive until you register with a driving school and start training, you've not taken any action. And once you register, you start practicing. Before you know it, you become good. All the fears and all the frustration, you master control, and then you become able to drive. And then got to a point that you go and do the driving test and pass, and then you become an expert in driving. So it's simple, the same way with business. So next is, at what point do I quit my 9-to-5 job? Is the income generated from this business taxable income? Okay, at what point? It depends on you. Some people want to do this as side hustle, continue their normal business. Maybe they are very passionate about what they are doing. Maybe sometimes, let's look at it, you're a teacher or you're a nurse, and your contribution, your passion is so strong that you want to be in that group every now, that's continue to contribute, but build a business by the side. So that you can do as long as you want. But some people look at it and say, okay, I want to start this as a side hustle. And then as the business grows, you now look at it, if, for example, when if you're financial independent, that means the money that you're making from this business, they say you run through 6 months and your income monthly is more than your expenses every month. That means you are financially independent. That means this business can take you, can support you. So imagine if you're, while you're still combining with your 9-to-5 job, if this business can support you, the clever thing would be that 9, maybe 8 hours, 10 hours that I've been putting on this job, let me put more hours on this, my business, and then make more money and then just forget about it. So how long you take, or the question of if you will, depends on you. And it's, I've seen many that are still, that came in and they were doing it as side hustle, and then they left. And it depends on what was the reason. Some came here, some joined just to have that time with the family. So they created the business so that they stopped doing the 9-to-5, have time with the family, with the kids, and build life together. So for those people, it's a matter of time. They need to, if they quit their job after they've had some money coming in, it's a good investment for them. It gives you, they are able to fulfill that, their why, the reason they they start the business in the first place. Does the, okay, sorry, okay, there's one other question that I forgot. That's the last part. Is the last part says is the income generated from this business a taxable income? Any income that you generate is a taxable income. And so I don't know if this is, if you've been under employment and you've been, the company has been doing sending your tax straight to the government, then this is a different, you have to change, you have to have an accountant. In different countries, they are professional accountants, and government only recognize the professional accountant. They can write later on your behalf. They cost money. It's better than, you cannot do it on your own because you cannot write a letter for yourself. You cannot be your accountant. That's not acceptable. There's conflict of interest. So if this is your first time, you need to register. If you start, my point is that you start this business and then you're not sure, your building is like you're trying to build something in a garage. Don't get over, make sure you keep all your expenses because when the business succeeds, I don't want a situation you register this business and then at the end of, because when you register a business, you start filing tax on it. And you don't want to be filing tax on things that wasn't successful. When you create, you start the business and then it start working, maybe in 1 or 2 years, you go back, get an accountant, and then go through the record. The accountant will be able to put the record together and then calculate your tax those years that you you incur losses, and they will calculate it from the year you gain, and then you pay the net tax. And they are professional. They will guide you on what to do. And from then on, they will be filing tax on a regular basis. So it shouldn't be something that gives you a headache. Just make sure you do the right thing. Let the professional do things. One thing about business people is that a business mind is that you know, you have the idea in your mind what you need to do. You're not expert in everything. You do the best you can, and then you outsource the other one, the other part, into to some people that know better. Let's take example for example, I want to create maybe I want to go into e-commerce, create this bottle. Yes, I can design this bottle, but for me to build a factory that will produce this bottle, it will take me money. And because it will take me time to get the quality I want, but I can outsource the production of this to another company that they are specialized on doing this, and then they will produce it for me and quality and at a cheaper cost. And then instead of me going to build stores and put the store here and then shelf and then store the product and direct people down there, and then each time they buy, I go to the, I put parcel it and drive to where the person is selling. I have Amazon that has a store, will store the product for me, and then we'll ship it to the person when they buy. So they are very good at it, and they will do it cheaper than I will do. So I pay them. So that is about specialization. You do the part you can do. If you want to do from point B, from the start to the finish, that company is as good as the weakest point. But if I remove all those parts that I'm not good at, that means I improve the quality of my product and also improve the profit. And if I want to do everything on myself, my profit will be very low because of those bad quality, and the quality will be very low. So that's my advice, not just only tax. Does the 99 cover website, how much is that in pounds sterling? The 99, when you sign, when you're going there to sign up, like I've already shown it before, it is called All In. Your website will be hosted there. The only thing is that you will buy the name of your domain, which is you go in there and what's the name, name of the company, how you want to call your company, and then you buy a domain name, and then you host in the website, Mentor website. So that's free. And you build your website, they'll guide you on how to build that website. In terms of how much that is in US dollars, if you go to Google and type 99 US dollars in pounds, Google is going to give you that information. So I'm not going to bother you with that. And you can do that with any other currency that you want to. Google, even your phone is the most powerful brain and machine that you have. There's a lot that you can do once you have connection to internet. Just do a search. I don't know, no matter how small the phone is. Once you have a search engine, it will find that information for you. and you can, and then you have a choice of which one to. So that's also can open your eyes to what is possible on the internet. Okay, the next is the 99 the only money I need to come up with in the future? That's a big question. When you're building a business, the platform, the 99 give you a platform to launch your business. For example, if I want to buy something like a machine or a software that is going to, because one thing about online business is there are things that you do that on online business and is done at the background. That's called automation. In a traditional business, you need to build an office and keep somebody to work on a working day. And when maybe there's opening time, there's close time. But online business, there's nothing like close or opening time. And this is the function of automation. So things like that, there are some little fees that you pay in there. So, but these are something that generate money for you, something that, so in terms of the 99 covered everything, but when you're building your business and growing, you need to add, you use in business world, even in real life, you have a land and you want to have a seed, you want to grow a seed, you need to plant the seed inside the soil to generate. You may need to buy that seed. You may need some nutrient in form of fertilizers to improve the quality of that seed you're planting. And when the plants start growing, you may need some maybe spray to get away the insect. So a businessman knows every action he's taking is protecting that investment. It is money generating. It is income generating expense. In business, there is expense before income. When you're in business, you're no more a salary earner. In a salary earner, you go, they tell you this is how much they're going to pay you at maybe 2 weeks or in a month end. And then you work, and then at the end of the day, you get that money. But in business, you say, okay, I want this kind of money in social future. And then you back calculate. If I need to make 10,000 and the product I'm selling is 1,000, and the cost of selling that one product is maybe 200. So you need to look at how much do you need to sell minus the cost to be able to give you that 1,000 income. And then you do your work, you now target that business. That's why a company, every company is able to make a projection of how much they're going to make at the end of the year, 2 years. Some will even do 5 years. And then some will do a long-term projection. In 5 years' time, we will be, we want to double the size of this company. Or in the 6 months' time, or in 6 years' time, we want to increase the company by 4-fold. So it's based on the business. So all this projection is done, and it's very important for the growth of that business. So as a business person, when you uh, pay the 99, you start building your business. Or different decision you're doing to your business, it's an investment to generate the money. So on that, it is left for you to generate to how much do you want? You want it badly that you want to make $1 million in the next, this year, I want to make 1 million. How, and then you need to go back, reverse engineer. That's 1 million. That 1 million, what products do you want us, are you selling? And how many of them do you need to sell to make that 1 million? And then you break it down into months. And then you break it that further down to maybe weeks and to days. So you're not going to make every day the same, but at the end of the average will give you that number. And it is very important. You're not saying if you don't have a plan, then when at the end of the year, you don't know whether you've done bad or good or bad. So the plan at the end of the year, you compare. That's why when company do end of the quarterly or yearly report, the report is against the plan. If they perform better than the plan, that means that company is doing good. If they perform worse than the plan, is one thing is that if you're below your plan, let me admit there's more people. So if you do worse than the plan, that means you're not performing very well, or you don't understand the business. The same thing like if your actual is far more than what you plan, then it is called bad planning because you don't understand your business. If you understand your business, your plan and actual should be very close. I'm not saying exact. You can have 20%, 50%, but if you plan and then your actual become 100% double, that means you don't understand that business unless there's a significant change like we have in this 2020. A company like Zoom, the Zoom that we are using now, Zoom their projection for 2020 didn't know that there will be a lockdown. But when the lockdown happened, more and more people signed. Zoom moved from, I think, 10 times, that is moved from I think 200 million, that's 20 times the size. So that's, if it wasn't for a special case, that means they didn't know their business. But this time they agree because it's not their plan. Nobody nobody predicted there will be COVID-19 that will lock down and then people. So that changed the business model of Zoom. And Zoom had to, initially they were faced with so many problems, security problems, because they did not plan for that volume, that size of business. But over time, they are able to catch up. So in business, the reason people don't double their company in every year is because you need to grow and balance it. If you expand too much, you can crumble and disappear. So you grow step by step, step by step. Those that study Bible, those that are Christian, and when there's God said, when you take over the land, don't take everything at once. Take it bit by bit. Because if you take the land and then you are not able to control, the wild animal will expand and eat you up. So it's also in business, you need to do step by step. You grow 20, you say, okay, maybe let me grow 50%. And then next year, you now look at how difficult was that 50%. Did this check the business? If people survive, nothing, no major, you can say, okay, I want to grow 60% or more. But if that 50% was a lot of struggle and so many issues, you need to slow down, cut it down to 25, and then be able to build a solid business. Next. How long is the training? I think we've answered that before. It's a step training, which is 1 to 7 modules. And many, I've seen people that finish it in under a month. I've seen 2 months. I've seen people that takes longer. So it all depends on you. No fixed time, no fixed start date. It's all yours. Question number 7. I have watched your video and keen interest and keen on the business. I want to sign up. Would you like to take me through the sign up process and summary of the program? I want to know what to expect. Okay, so if you've watched this from the beginning, I've done the sign up. All you need to do is you click look at any of the email. When you click the link, there's start here or sign up. You click up, you fill the form, and then you put you fill the form. It will take you to where that will create a platform for you. And on that platform, you have the training. You'll be assigned a consultant that will guide you. And then in that platform, you have other members that it's like in the Facebook, you have many people that go in there, use Facebook. But here in this platform, it's only restricted to members. So members will be able to have access to that platform and be able to ask questions, interact with other members of the business community, building their business. And also in terms of you have the support from a consultant, and you have different materials and different training that will guide you to different development. And if you need question, you have people to help you. So there's so much available to support. So we have 9 minutes left. So let's see how much, okay. 2 more questions. I've watched your video. Okay, I think that's a repeated question. Stuart claimed that there is the package is completion. What does this mean by that? Is it limited to selling products or all aspects of digital marketing? Okay, so when you sign up, it's called all-in package. Meaning when you sign up, you have all the information, the material, the support needed to build your digital business. You go through your training, and then you start building. So it's not something that you finish training and then you look for where to practice. It is done there on the platform, and you can do it and you have the main step-by-step training. That's the module 1 to 7. And they are, each of those modules is towards, let me share my screen so that we can talk you through. So this is okay. Let's okay. Just a minute. Let me get to the platform. Okay, let me share the screen. So the first will be module 1, system of selling online. This will take you through different things that can be done online, different business. And then the next is your foundation. And moving into business from maybe being employee and moving to business is not easy. So this is where that foundation will be built because you need to build your business on solid foundation. So this is where it will be done. And then module 3 will be affiliate marketing foundation. You'll be talking about how to build a business. That's our system of selling other people's product, different products available, how to do your research and get them, and the best way to do it. Then on module 4, you build your website. Don't freak out because here you go through, it's very simple. They says you go through the training and then you watch the video and then you build yourself. It's a step drag and drop. And then module 5 is called mini site on autoresponder. This is where you set up the automation. This allows your business to run even while you're away or sleeping. So it's not like the traditional business that you have to be there for the business to run. This is done in module 5. Module 6, you plan your promotion. How now you're getting ready uh, to how to promote your business, different ways you can, whether you're going to do it through the organic, that's build your own audience, launch video on YouTube, and then let people view, watch, and build the audience. Or you want to do paid ads that you paid Google and other social media to get your targeted audience for you. And that's the base because they are very good at it. They will be able to target exactly who you're looking for. And then marketing your message. Now, the message that you have, you'll be guided on how to get that message through. And that's once you finish that training, you start building your business. Then every other training that you'll be doing is to polish your skill, like video training. It has so many things. Let's say, for example, you end up planning to market on YouTube. You just, okay, let's say, for example, Facebook, you go through and do training on Facebook to give you that information. So, and another thing is that you also have a mentor, different training that are available on mentors. So if I go education and then I shall click that. So you can see, yeah, it's loading. See, there are a lot of training in there. It's if you're going to buy these courses, they are very expensive. But because this is going through this platform, you have access to this and as part of the money you pay. So it's very easy. Is there any question on the, okay. So any question, Pastor Zage, Rachel, any question that I'm missing because we're about ending? Okay, thank you everyone for attending. Really appreciate. See you some other time. I will send the recording on email today or tomorrow. And bye.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Yeah.